friends. We're so glad that you've joined us today. This is, as always, Reverend Sarah, and I'm Pastor Jonathan, here to tell you the story. We're going to go back into time where we had two sisters who welcomed Jesus into their home, and we're going to see what a sibling relationship might have looked like back then.
About 2,000 years ago, in a village just outside of Jerusalem, we find two sisters, Mary and Martha. They both loved Jesus very much and were good friends with him. But the sisters had very different ways of doing things.
You always do this. I said water the gardenias twice a week, but you only did it once, and now she's shriveling, and I said, please stop playing your Andrea Bocelli 3 times every night. I can't sleep with Andrea Bocelli. Who can sleep with that? Martha, I swear, I've done everything you've asked and more. I've worked as hard as I can. I'm stress eating my fingernails to the bits. Okay, Martha? I can't stand it here. So please, understand that I filed for a work release to take me to Istanbul. Okay? I'm going east. I think geographically it's east. I'm not actually familiar with the cardinal directions of this time period and where we're currently located world-wise.
Now, none of us would ever be that way with our siblings, would we? On this one particular occasion, Jesus came to visit the sisters into their home, and he had a long conversation with Mary. Such a long conversation that it ended up bothering Martha. Mary sat at the feet of Jesus and listened to him teach her about many wonderful things. She listened and listened. Indeed, Jesus was teaching her about all kinds of things, and Mary just wanted to stay there forever.
Martha, on the other hand, had a very long list of things to do.
There's so much to be done before the Messiah gets here. I have to go to the Home Depot and get more gardenias since Mary doesn't know how to water them properly. The caterer, Chester's. Chester's takes weeks to book and Mary never called him. Gosh. And I have to go catch some doves. I want some doves to fly by as he walks in. Oh my goodness. There's just so much.
She had wanted to prepare the home for Jesus to arrive. Even after he arrived, she felt there was so much to do.
Oh, Jesus, here already? Come on in. Anyways, I'm gonna do this.
So she continued to work on the house. She cleaned the house, she made a bed for Jesus, she even made dinner. And while Martha worked away, Mary just sat and listened to what Jesus had to say.
But there came a point where Martha was just mad.
Jesus, I have been doing all of the work preparing things for you. And all Mary has done is sat on her keister and listened to you. Would you please kindly ask her to pull her weight? Just once.
But Jesus didn't tell her to do so. Instead, he said, Martha,
that you're upset about a great many things. But Mary's doing the right thing here. The most important thing. She's listening to me.
I'd be willing to bet that many of you fight with your siblings, don't you? And I'd be willing to bet that everyone is handling the difficult situation we are in just a little bit differently. Some of you might be working around the house, taking care of little projects you have, or keeping busy with school. Some of you might be reading more, playing more games, spending time with family, or just trying to sneak outside to the backyard to get some fresh air whenever you can. And none of these is wrong.
But perhaps something we should all be doing is stopping. Why? So that we can listen. Jesus may be calling to us, teaching us things we may not have noticed if we had just kept working away. So we should take some time and and see where Jesus might be leading us. Who knows? We might even learn something new along the way.
We always have another story we are ready to tell you. But, as always, it'll have to wait until next time. Until then, be kind,
do good, and love your neighbors. Bye.
Ugly.